Who's running the city of Pittsburgh? Mayor Ed Gainey or SEIU Healthcare? That question, the focus of a KDKA investigation.
It is no secret SEIU spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the mayor elected.
A union vice president co-chaired Gainey's transition committee, and other former union leaders now hold key posts in his administration.
But the question is whether SEIU Healthcare is actually dictating policy, orchestrating a war with UPMC by demanding the hospital allow the union to represent its healthcare workers.
KDKA obtained some internal emails trying to get to the bottom of it.
Here's investigator Sheehan with what he uncovered.
1, 2, 3.
The groundbreaking ceremony for the new 17-story, $1.6 billion UPMC Presbyterian Hospital Tower, a project which will bring thousands of construction and permanent jobs to the city.
All the folks that will come together to build this over the next couple of years, and the jobs that will be created here.
County Executive Rich Fitzgerald came to mark the occasion. So did then gubernatorial candidate Josh Shapiro. But conspicuously absent was Ed Gainey, who since becoming mayor has declined to attend all UPMC events, including the placement of the final beam at the new UPMC Mercy Hospital, another indication of bad blood between the city and the region's largest employer.
We made a promise to the people.
After taking office, the mayor had promised to meet with UPMC and the three other major nonprofits, Pitt, CMU, and Allegheny Health Network, to negotiate pilots, payments to the city in lieu of taxes. But he's now challenging the tax-exempt status of their individual properties instead.
We are here to protect the taxpayer and make sure that everybody pays their fair share.
But multiple sources tell KDKA that talks between the city and UPMC broke down not over money, but over the mayor's demand that UPMC allow SEIU Healthcare to represent its workers, leaving a $40 million commitment from UPMC on the table.
Is the mayor doing the union's bidding?
The union's job is the union's job, and the mayor's job is the mayor's job.
SEIU Healthcare has tried unsuccessfully to unionize those workers for more than a decade, and 2 years ago became the primary backer of the mayor's election campaign. According to campaign finance filings, it spent more than $350,000 to elect Gainey, more than all other contributors combined. In turn, Gainey appointed SEIU Healthcare Vice President and Political Director Silas Russell to co-chair his transition committee and named two others to key spots in his administration. Former Union Communications Director Maria Montano is his press secretary, and another Union Vice President, Lisa Frank, is now the city's chief operating and administrative officer.
Did the city demand that UPMC allow the union in Presby and throughout its system as part of these negotiations?
The mayor, I think you know, has always been on the side of workers.
While Frank was evasive, the mayor's press secretary issued this statement denying the mayor demanded an SEIU union at his meeting with UPMC CEO Leslie Davis in June of last year. Quote, "The mayor has long been a supporter of the right of working people to come together for a union and a voice at work. In meeting with UPMC, he asked them to sit down and listen to their workers. However, he has not made any demands." But the results of a KDKA Investigates right-to-know request tells a different story. In the days before the meeting, there was a flurry of emails between local SEIU Healthcare head Silas Russell and the administration higher-ups preparing the mayor's talking points. They made explicit demands for a union, with Russell actually dictating many of those points. Quote, "You, the mayor, want to be able to have a partnership with UPMC to collaborate with them on major development and social initiatives in the city. Before that is possible, however, you, Davis, need to commit to a fair election arrangement with SEIU to bring an end to this long and contentious dispute between UPMC and its frontline workers." After reviewing the first draft, Russell offers additional points, such as, quote, "You believe that the workforce crisis in healthcare is so pressing, we cannot afford to see continued conflict and disruption. which are all added verbatim to the final preparation notes then sent to the mayor. Sources say UPMC rejected the demand, telling the mayor they are willing to discuss payments in lieu of taxes, but not their internal labor relations. And the two sides have not met since. UPMC declined comment, but in a statement, Silas Russell defended SEIU Healthcare's influence, saying in part, quote, "Every healthcare worker should have the ability to form a union. We think every elected official should be working to hold UPMC accountable and ensure hospital workers have a voice at work." You can see his entire statement and details of SEIU's influence by logging on to KDKA.com. Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.